Congratulations, you got an accepted offer on a house. Now what's next? Hi, my name is Lance Poppy. I am the broker owner of Key Real Estate. Welcome back to my series, Ask the Broker, where every Tuesday and Thursday I answer a common real estate related question that I get asked all the time. But before we get started today, I wanted to remind everyone that if you are thinking of buying or selling, please give me a call, shoot me an email, or send me a text. I'd love to help you out and get you set up on a strategy that works for you. Now let's jump into the episode. Okay, so congratulations, you got an accepted offer on a house. Maybe it was the first house you put an offer in on, maybe it was the 15th house you put an offer in on. Regardless, congratulations. Now, the work doesn't stop there. In fact, many times it just begins. So what happens next once you get your accepted offer? Well, that really does depend on the contingencies that you wrote in your offer. So you may have written in inspection contingency. You may have, if the property has its own well and septic, you may have written in a well, water, and septic testing contingency. You may have also written in an appraisal contingency. So there's a lot of factors depending on how the offer was written on what steps you take next. Now, generally speaking, if you do have an inspection contingency written into your offer, as soon as you get that offer accepted, you want to be scheduling that inspector to come in. Reason being is usually you have about 10 to 15 days to get that inspector in, let them do their inspection, and get a report back to you. Now, you don't want to be tight on those deadlines, because if you do miss a deadline, you run the chance of not being able to have your inspection looked into and repairs made from it once the inspector has gone in. So you want to really make sure that you're working with your agent to make sure you're setting up a strategy so you're meeting every deadline that you wrote in your offer to make sure you don't lose out on that contingency. So start getting your inspector scheduled. Like I said, if the property does have its own well, if it has its own septic, if it has its own water, you want to get that tested too. So you want to start scheduling those inspectors, which many times are different than your general home inspector, to come out and take a look. And then you also want to start working closely with the lender that you're working with for your mortgage. They're going to start asking you questions. They're going to start looking for a little bit more detail. They might start asking for pay stubs. They might start asking for tax returns. They might start asking some general questions about bank accounts, things like that. And my biggest suggestion to you is to get that information to your lender and to answer their questions as soon as possible. The process for a lender to be able to get you the loan, there are many steps in that. And it doesn't just involve the lender that you're talking to. Many times it involves their underwriting process, which are the people that take a deeper look. And they can't just do their job in an hour or a day or two. Sometimes it takes weeks to do what they need to do. So what I always encourage everyone to do is, if the lender is looking for some information, you want to get that information to them as soon as possible, so that way we're not running the risk of having to delay closing, having to delay maybe a financial commitment or something like that, that could ultimately end up hurting your chances of buying the house. Now, also, while we're doing, once we get your offer accepted, we want to start looking into home insurance. So that is something you can shop around for. So you can start calling and getting different rates. You can start calling and getting different variables that you want and what you're looking for your home insurance. You can also call, if you are working with an insurance company, say you have car insurance, you can call them, see if they maybe will give you a discount on a bundle or something like that. That's really up to you which way you want to go with that, but we want to start that process right away as well, so that way we can get the policy in place, so that way we can close the loan. So, bottom line is, the work is not done once we get the offer accepted. Yes, it may feel like that because you've gone through maybe multiple offers and trying to get the house, and we finally got that. It might feel like a weight lifted off your shoulder, but really now we have to do some behind the scenes work to make sure we're able to actually close on that house and you can purchase and move in. So really make sure you're keeping mind of those deadlines. You're going to have your real estate agent help you with that, and keep you on track with all of that. So don't feel like you have to know all of that information and remember all of that information, but make sure that when your real estate agent, your lender, your insurance agent, or any other people that are reaching out and asking you for information, that you're getting back to them promptly and getting them the information they need so everything stays on track. As always, if you have any other questions or if you are thinking of buying or selling, please feel free to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'd love to help you out.